Welcome to another weekly gold and silver mining update by Smart Stock Trading. So, we have been seeing last week. Last week was really a crazy week for gold and silver. We saw the very, all-time highs both in gold and silver. And there was so much excitement, but at the end of the week, there was huge volatility, and the price were like a huge drop in gold and silver prices, both gold and silver prices. And we saw this. It was quite scary, last it was on October 17, Friday. Yeah, there was a big drop in silver prices from where trading started at around 6:30, around 6 a, during that day. So it was from $54, it crashed to this around in the $58 range within like few hours. But then after that, it just have bounced back from 50.6 $50.60 to $51.86. So, and the same thing, similar thing happened to similar pattern gold, and gold also followed similar pattern. So yeah, you can see here a huge drop in the gold price too that day, but it looks to me that it has bounced back. So we have posted, and there was like a quite a craze, and then also GDX and GDXJ both had a huge downward, like pressure. GDXJ I'm showing here, and GDX, both indices had a huge downward pressure, downward momentum, and then at the end of the day, it was both tried to recover the same way as gold and silver. So what people were thinking, and there was a craze. This is such a huge drop. We may start seeing a huge, like, big correction. But anyway, the gold and silver has both have gained a lot since their 2022 lows, and we can expect correction. But I was reviewing the trends and correction pattern since this last correction which happened, which was there. I think the most recent correction, which was like a significant, was in March 2025, where silver was went down, in this during short time period, went down from $34 to $28.30, which was like a, based. I was checking these technicals. Based on the technical, it was like a 38% correction from its $17, like 16 point. It's like, I would say, 5-year chart. So from this bottom here, $17 bottom, I'll show this this other chart where it's showing that is it another like same silver, this future chart, silver future prices, and this is, I think, is spot price. So anyway, the price here, so I'm talking about this point during August 2022, where it was in the $17.56 range. So from that point, I would say that this was like kind of like a significant correction from that point. And also this one was quite big, but I was just calculating this one, so this was like 38%, 38 correction from these from $17 it went to 34, and then from 34 it went to 28, which is like 38% correction. So anyway, and then I was just thinking, is it going to be this one, this current one is going to be that, are we going to see correction from this point, or is going to go up? But by checking all the technicals, it looks to me that it's still not, it still has to go further higher before it goes through any correction. That's what I have I figured out today. But anyway, it can this is my personal opinion, but it could be different. It could, instead of going higher, it could start correcting from this point. We never know. And in that scenario, if let's say if it goes through, which is, I think, is less likely to happen at the moment, it would happen. It would happen, but it maybe not right now. Okay, so let's say if it goes from 54 from $54 $54.46, if it goes through the similar kind of correction of 38, then it would go back to $44.60 as per my calculations today. But I feel like it's not going to do that for now. First it has to go higher, and then it might return back to this $48-49 level. This is what I think. But anyway, strong market is strong, and I posted this article today, so I will read this today. So yeah, we see this is the latest gold and silver market developments during the week of October, between October 10 to 17. And I have posted a video which I made on October 15, and I discussed about mining stocks, junior silver mining stocks that I have been talking about, and was posted an update, have posted an update on my channel, so you can go and watch this latest update on the silver mining companies. But in this video I'm just going to keep it short, and just will discuss the market, basically this article that I have posted. So it's not going to be very long. So what is that? It was significant volatility. Gold and silver prices experienced significant volatility over the past week, driven by escalating US-China trade tensions, renewed safe haven demand amid geopolitical uncertainty, and expectations of Federal Reserve rate cuts. Both metals pulled back from record highs late in the week, but remain on track for strong weekly gains, reflecting broader investor fight to precious metal. Physical demand in Asia remained robust, with Indian premiums reaching decade highs ahead of festivals, while supply tightens, particularly in silver, exacerbated price swings. So that's the thing. And then what gold has done is, so as we discussed before, it surged to a record high above 4,300. So to be said exactly, it was like $44,380.79. That was the future gold spot price chart that is showing up here, candlestick chart. So that was the highest price, and during the week of mid October 15, around this range, October 15 to 16. Then it retreated to settle to 40, to 2.1% to settle at $4,213.30 on October 17. Okay. But here is currently the when I captured this chart, it was showing 4,250. So anyway, the price fluctuates. Okay. And this price was pressured by a firmer US dollar. Of course, this is a belief that if gold is going down means that your US dollar is getting stronger, but the reality is that US dollar has lost is most of its values over the decades. Okay, so but anyway, okay, but if we see weekly gain, so gold posted a weekly gain of approximately 2.3%, building on a monthly rise of 16.27% and yearly increase of 55.7%. Year to year, gold is up nearly 52% and has outperformed most asset classes amid economic turmoil and tariff fears. So what were the key news in the gold sector, and what were the drivers of this rally? So the rally was fueled by investors' diversification away from U.S. assets due to political upheaval, including an ongoing government shutdown, delaying economic data. HSBC raised its 2025 gold price forecast to 3,455 per ounce and projected 5,000 by 2026. I don't know what is this. Yeah, it has been much higher than it has already crossed this 3,455 points. So maybe they have to revise their targets. As we know that like the person who like David Hunter, who updates his updates his gold and silver price target both in long and short time span. So his near-term forecast for gold is $5,000. He has updated it, and then long-term forecast is $20,000, which he thinks, David Hunter, by the end of 2030. I think end of this decade. But there is another analysis is it's not just him. Many other are projecting gold to be much higher. By the end of this decade. So if we see this historical gain in gold prices, it's like around as I was reading a few days ago, like a day or 2 days ago, it's like around 9%. So even if cumulative return in gold, if we calculate that way, so it is going to eventually go up to much higher prices in the end. Okay. So we are saying here, Barclays analyst noted unprecedented inflows into gold-backed ETF, surpassing prior peaks. So yeah, people are buying gold-backed ETFs, surpassing prior peaks. Okay, London bullion trading volumes rose 0.9% week over week despite the price jump. So everything has been indicating that higher gold prices. So and then what happened to silver? So silver silver has hit 45-year high of $54.47 per ounce early in the week before falling 5.6% to $51.20 on October 17th. So that was a big jump from 54.47 to 51.20. Okay, and then weekly gain was about 2%. Okay, so for this month silver has gained up 29.59%, and yearly gain is 60.78%, and is trading currently. Well, this was the price on my chart. Okay, so and when I wrote this, it was 53, around this point. But it was a bit earlier. So anyway, this chart was created later, so it was like around $52. So the key, and then we see year to date gains have exceeded 75%, outpacing gold due to industrial demand, because silver is not just a safe haven asset, but it has a huge industrial demand, and is being used in every industry: solar panels, electric vehicles, and like semiconductors, computers, jewelry. It has huge demand, and that's why there is that makes sense. And then there was a dramatic squeeze in London silver market, which drove prices above New York futures, with the gap narrowing from $3 to $120 per ounce. Okay, the Silver Institute reported 2024 industrial demand at 680 million ounces, up 4% year over year. It projected flat for 2025, but it representing 59% of total demand, led by solar, which is 195.7 million ounces. So it's, according to their analysis, the highest demand is coming from solar panel. Now, I don't know if it's highest, but yeah, the solar demand is 195 million, 195 or 90, around 196 million. So ETF inflows hit 95 million ounces in first half of 2025, and which was a 3-year high. So yeah, that target is not correct. HSB, this looks like their target is not right. Okay, so I think they should have updated their targets too much higher. Maybe they haven't revised their targets recently, HSBC. So we are seeing this silver chart here, which is showing the pattern from this 20. It was 2020 bottom during COVID, so 11.6, and then it was like it went to like around $30 range, and then traded down to $17, then went up to, and this $17 was around like August or September 2022. And then from then there have been like a big like swings. So it's like a silver, it's like there are more volatility, you can see in the chart here. But yeah, now it was like kind of like flat, but this time now we can see from there this point, since this point, which was in May, I think May 2025, that was the lowest, and it is like you can see here, is like really you can see this parabolic pattern here. And according to long-term analysis of this parabolic uptrend, my guess is that it would hit $100 soon mean like in few months. And other people also have their similar kind of analysis about few silver prices in the next few months. So that's a huge gain still to be made in the next coming months, but we have to be watchful. And of course, when silver is going to be double from this current, almost double from the current prices, then of course miners will be much will gain much, because they are making a lot, tons of money with these higher silver prices, silver and gold prices. So both silver and gold miners are having huge earnings because of their like profitability at the current high prices of gold and silver. So of course those are also going to benefit, and especially junior silver miner, they will benefit the most, because they have been like lagging have been the laggers during this rally. So they are now, usually the trend is that at the end of the bull market, which is like parabolic end, So if we see, it has been like an uptrend from this point. Okay, I mean, long term, even if you see 11 point, it has been, but there have been like huge corrections. But now you can see real parabolic trend here, and that's the last part of the sharp part of the bull rally, and during there is this sharp period, sharp rally, period. Junior silver miners and also gold miners, they will they will experience significant gains compared to the senior mining companies. Okay, so how much time I have done? It's already 20 minutes. Okay, so now what's it? Just there's some general some news about this significant news from the senior mining companies like Gold Mining Inc. that intersected 37 meters, grading 2.26 gram per ton gold at its São Jorge project in Brazil with 163 meter corridor at 1.02 gram per ton US gold gram per ton. US Gold Mining plans an initial economic assessment for its Whistler gold copper project in Alaska, and this company HC Wainwright raised its DRD Gold Limited price target to 36.25 from 30.5. Okay, then in silver, First Majestic Silver produced a record 3.9 million silver ounces, which is 7.7 million silver equivalent in total in Q3 2025, which was up 39% year over year with a strong output from Mexican mines. Okay, then second, this company Americas Gold and Silver announced robust antimony production at its Galena complex, the only U.S. antimony mine. Endeavor Silver achieved commercial production at its Terronera mine in Mexico on October 1st. And then there is SilverX Mining released an expanded PEA for its project, showing after tax NPV 5% of 440 million and 69% IRR. So overall, the sector benefits from a 5-year supply deficit and gold's role as a hedge against tariffs and inflation, with miners focusing on expansions amid record inflows. And what happened to compared to the gold sector? Let's see what other the entire financial market has been doing last week. So we see U.S. equity markets ended the week lower after a sharp sell-off on October 10, triggered by renewed U.S.-China trade tensions and Trump tariffs announcement on Chinese imports. This raised earlier gains from record high earlier in October, with volatility spiking, where VIX hit 21.6, the highest since May. The government shutdown delayed key data, but the Fed's Beach Book indicated stable economic activity. Banks kicked off Q3 earnings strongly, with JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and others beating estimates, boosting sentiment midweek. Investors now eye federal rate cuts expected in November and upcoming report from American Express and Taiwan Semiconductor. Year-to-year indices remain positive, led by tech-driven gain. So we are seeing here this table of indices and weekly change and year-to-date return as of October 17, and then we are seeing that S&P 500 has gained 2.4% during this week, and year-to-date it has gained 11.4%. Okay, and it fell on 22.7 on October 10. Resilient amid bank earnings up and it was up 0.66 on monthly basis over the month. Dow Jones Industrial Average, which was 2.2%, around 2.2% down during last week. Okay, and then so everything has been like down, but gold and silver stayed up. And then year to date gain, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has gained 9.8%. Led early week gains but tumbled on trade fears. It hit 46,238 intraday high earlier. Okay, Nasdaq Composite also lost, was down by 2.5%, and year to date return as of October 17 was 15%. So most of it was fueled by tech heavy volatile, was tech heavy stocks because of those, and volatile with chip stocks like Nvidia, which was down. And it was best in in September. In 15 years, it was 5.6% gain. Okay, so now we see Russell 2000 lost 3.3% this last week, and then we had it had 7.4 gained 7.4 year to date in 2025. So in this index, a small cap hit hardest, which was the first record close since November 2021 in September. Okay, so what happened? What is that final words that over the week all indices declined amid tariff jitters, with small cap Russells underperforming due to sensitivity to the trade disruption. However, year to date, the trends show Nasdaq's AI fueled outperformance versus broader market caution. Global markets were mixed. Euro stocks were up. Euro stocks 50 was up 18% year to date despite volatility, while emerging markets gained 30% but dipped on China concern. So we see that this foreign stocks, these are gaining higher, and then we see gold and silver are also in overall trend is better. Then it's gold. Gold is like 55% year to date, which is huge, and then silver is this year. How much was it? It's like close to 75, 60, like 75% year to date. This is huge. So silver is gold, and both are going crazy. So that was the wrap up for this last week update. There's one last thing that I would like to see that I'm working on launching. That for the first time I'm trying this to launch merchandise, and setting up the store, and still in the process. But yeah, I am trying. I have linked products in my videos, channels videos. Now you will see the products. So okay, and another thing, I would say one thing, when this is not related, but yeah, it is related because I may not, I'm trying to be regular, post regularly the updates, and gold, silver, and silver mining companies, and whatever comes to my mind, new ideas. So I'm trying to share and make videos and doing these things regularly, and we'll move to live streaming also soon. But yeah, lately I have been like just I would request you to pray for me, because this week I am going to have this diagnostic mammogram, and I have been stressed about that for like 5-6 months. Something happened that I had to discuss with my doctor, and she just she couldn't, in Canada it's just weird, this medical system, that I was so stressed. Was asked, have kept asking, kept calling them to give me earlier appointment, because it's so stressful to think about, that if think that if the what is going to happen about, with the mammogram. And that has been very stressful for me, and but I'm still trying to stay positive and just trying to not think about anything negative, and just buried myself into this work as much as I could, so I don't have to think about it. But anyway, that's 5 months waiting period has is almost ended. So I have 23rd of this month I'm going to have mammogram, and I would just ask all of you to pray that nothing negative, all the reports are results, and whatever scans they're going to do are negative. So yeah, wish for me, wish good luck for me, and then pray for me. And also just this merchandise that I am working on and have connected with my YouTube videos, and I'm going to post my store links also on this website. Okay, Smart Stock Trading, the make a stock link that store to this the website here. So and the idea came, just because silver is hitting such a high, like all-time high, is historical. So I was thinking, what's the best way to celebrate this high gains in silver market. So this idea came to me, and I have been like thinking for a long time. I mean, I've never thought about launching any things like that product, but it just suddenly came to my mind. So I did this and then launched all these products. Okay, so to just have this historical, because this is history, we are part of this history. Okay, and I believe that it's going to be, it's going to, the way financial market work is going to change forever. So I would say this is like a good, exciting, because silver and gold used to be this actual real money before 1970, when the gold was, and Nixon took the gold off from the dollar. So that's why, and then gold price has been staying, silver has been staying, like was being suppressed for such a long time. But now things have changed, I think. Everybody knows, and I think you guys also know, have been watching all these videos where there's huge physical demand has been, increasing physical demand by silver and gold. So like this manipulation that has been going on for decades through paper money is going to end. This is a lot of people believe, because now people own physical silver. So somebody was talking last week, when you see this price in such a high range, and everything is going down, but silver and gold are staying up, what is indicating that it's like physical, it's not like a paper trade anymore. For silver and gold, they are becoming more like a physical trade, where everybody is demanding physical delivery. So that's why I was just excited about this thing. And there's another thing I noticed. For me personally, I'm going to get that, there is some silver silver coins. I don't buy I've never bought silver or gold from like local coin shops. So I went before, when I did, anytime I did purchase like gold. I didn't buy a lot, but just a little bit. So yeah, I went to like my banks, precious metal they sell. For example, TD is selling in Canada, is selling gold and silver bars. I'm just sharing it. I just yeah, it's nothing. I'm not affiliated with them or yeah, any other that I'm talking about. So yeah, so they have a very good, very good collection of silver coins. Yeah, and I have just kept thinking of buying, but yeah, I bought some, but I didn't buy these ones. So they have very good silver coins to you know not the regular one. Let's see if I show you there. So, and a lot of like big ones have gone are showing nowadays showing out of stock, but yeah, it's still you can see here, for example, this one, this Canadian maple leaf is selling for $78.32, and of course there will be fee involved, some on top of this price. So yeah, there are some nice coins that I was thinking to buy. For example, these ones, this these are quite nice and cute, based on the Chinese what's that called, horoscope, and there are many other. So these are nice. And then like some a year ago it was like half of the current price. So last time I bought some maple leaf in 2024, I bought it, and it was like 32 or something, like some 32 or 34 Canadian dollar. So it's like more than double now. So the prices have gone up, surged a lot in the last year. Yeah, so anyway, it's a nice place to buy. And I keep hearing that it's running out of the silver. Yeah, it's like is like sold out. So in this one I saw, because I was seeing this news that silver has been silver has been sold out on all the like Costco and any other big like coin dealers and all those places, but still I think it's on my this TD bank site I can see it. But if you go from let's say higher, that's one trend I'm seeing, this higher, like these bars, huge bars, they are all sold out. Let's see, this like 100-ounce Royal Canadian Mint silver bar, it has been showing as sold out for like every time I've checked many times. So this is like out of stock. And all these like huge kilo bars. And then Royal Canadian Mints 10-ounce. Yeah, I bought some 10-ounce last year in 2024 when it was half the current, half of this price. So yeah, it was like, see, now it's like out of stock. So only the small coins, which are 1 ounce or 2 ounce coins are available. All the bigger ones are gone. So yeah, it's like people are, I think, taking these big blocks of bars of silver. It's like accumulation going on. What else? Yeah, I hope I can continue, and I wish that I have, the coming week is good for me, and everything is good. Hopefully going to be good, hopefully. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching again. Like my video and share with your fellow investors, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.